The story of enmity between Iran and Israel is filled with ups and downs. Not so long ago, these two countries maintained friendly relations. During the Pahlavi era, they were trading partners and even strategic allies. However, Iran's 1979 revolution changed everything. It all began with a purely ideological and religious perspective. The leaders of the Islamic Revolution considered Israel an usurping regime that they believed had occupied Palestinian Muslim lands. They maintained that Israel's establishment in 1948 was illegal and that Palestinian rights had been ignored. This viewpoint was deeply intertwined with religious belief. Revolutionary leaders considered the liberation of Jerusalem al-Quds, the third holiest site in Islam, a religious duty. With this mindset, everything changed dramatically. The Israeli embassy in Tehran was converted to a Palestinian embassy, and diplomatic relations were severed. Destruction of Israel and liberation of Palestine became key revolutionary slogans. In the following decades, this hostility transformed into practical actions. Hezbollah in Lebanon was formed with direct Iranian support and evolved into a powerful force. Iran provided them with advanced missiles, suicide drones, and sophisticated military equipment. In Gaza, Hamas and Islamic Jihad acquired missile technology through Iranian support and built an underground network of tunnels for concealing weapons and forces. In Syria, Iran established military bases and precision missile factories, attempting to create a resistance axis from Lebanon through Iraq to Syria. This strategy prompted Israel to respond. A shadow war began. Assassinations of Iranian nuclear scientists, mutual cyber attacks, covert operations, and repeated Israeli strikes on Iranian targets in Syria. In recent years, tensions escalated with Iran's growing regional influence and advancement in missile and nuclear programs. The events of October 7, 2023, and Hamas's attack on Israel, which Iran supported, brought matters to a boiling point. Following the October 7th attack, Israel launched an extensive operation to destroy Hamas in Gaza, inflicting heavy losses on the group. Hezbollah initiated limited engagements on Israel's northern border to reduce pressure on Gaza, but this strategy backfired. Israel, having shown patience for years, decided to physically eliminate resistance axis leaders. Precise, planned attacks on Hezbollah headquarters and attempts to target Hassan Nasrallah, the group's leader, demonstrated that the rules of engagement had changed. Several senior Iranian military advisors in Syria and Lebanon were also targeted. These successive strikes placed the resistance axis in an unprecedented position. Iranian leaders, forced to react to maintain face, now find themselves in a precarious situation. Unlike their past aggressive rhetoric, they now seek a ceasefire and end to conflicts in Gaza and Lebanon to preserve what remains of the resistance axis. But the bigger problem lies within Iran. Years of mismanagement, poor leadership decisions, and crushing Western sanctions have weakened the country's economy. Iranian people struggle under inflation and high costs, and the country cannot sustain a full-scale war. These conditions suggest that after 45 years, the strategy of confronting Israel may be reaching its endpoint. This bitter narrative demonstrates how ill-considered decisions and extreme ideologies can set a nation on a path where ordinary people must bear the heavy costs. It's the story of two former allies who now stand on opposite sides of a deep ideological and political divide. A story that continues to influence the entire Middle East. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Wars in History. Your support helps a lot.